Does the word blockchain make your eyes glaze over? That's okay, I thought that too. But blockchain is more simple and more useful than you think, once you cut through the jargon. Today, we're going to look at a blockchain platform called VeChain, what it is and what it can do, all jargon free. Now keep in mind, this is a super simplified version, so for further reading, please take a look at the links in the description below. To know what VeChain is and does, we need to look at what blockchain is and does. Blockchain is simply a massive ledger or database that securely keeps track of transactions using cryptography. Think like the Enigma code in World War II, but way more fancy. This is where you see that term Cryptocoin, that's where it comes from. Blockchain can potentially be used for anything, from finance, like those crypto coins or loans, to storing customer records. One more thing you need to know about blockchain is that it's decentralized. That means instead of the ledger being stored in one place, it's spread across millions of devices and data points globally. Now that part's out of the way, what is VeChain and how's that used? Well, VeChain is a foundation that uses this blockchain technology to create a platform that lets people and businesses more easily work with each other by collecting, storing and transferring information about a product or service. This information is stored in the blockchain, or that ledger, which here is called VeChain Thor. Sometimes you'll see VeChain mentioned as the platform name instead of VeChain Thor, so keep that in mind. The other piece of this puzzle is VThor. VThor is like the fuel that allows the collecting and recording and transferring of information to take place. And more than that, VThor makes it so that this is all happening in a secure way. So at this point we have VeChain, which is the foundation, VeChain Thor, the ledger, and VThor, which is the fuel that drives it all. Hopefully it's all making sense so far, but let's show a real world example to really lay it out. Okay, so here we have Taylor. Taylor runs an ice cream store. Since he sells food that needs to be both cold and fresh, it's important that Taylor can make sure that what he sells to his customers is of the best possible quality. Using a platform like VeChain, Taylor can get full transparency of his raw materials like milk and fruit from his suppliers. This transparency could include things like where the fruit was harvested, or the storage temperature of the milk that was delivered to the shop. This is because all information is securely stored on the VeChain Thor ledger, and importantly, it's stored securely. And to cap off this example, anytime Taylor wants to access information or when the information is stored, VThor, the fuel, needs to be burned. A good real-world example of this is BMW using VeChain Thor for an upcoming product called Verify Car. Verify Car is a passport that uses the VeChain Thor platform to store the odometer and maintenance history of an individual car using the blockchain ledger. By having all this information stored in one place, it means that information doesn't need to be stored in multiple locations. For example, both at the car dealership and the workshop down the street, or even a bank that's got the loan. This means that all the information that exists for this car is correct and true, as essentially there's a single point of truth. VeChain, the foundation, has gone from leaps and bounds in the last couple of years, partnering with major companies such as PwC, Walmart China, as well as BMW mentioned earlier, and many more examples. There's almost daily updates around future partnerships on the horizons as well, so it's quite an exciting time. Given the need in most businesses globally for a secure and decentralized storage and access of ledgers, and the fact that the VeChain platform already has some existing and significant use cases, VeChain is definitely something to keep an eye on. I hope this helps as a good, simple explainer for what VeChain and blockchain technology actually is. If you did find it useful or worthy of sharing with a friend, please like it below or share with a friend, it'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks.